morning, so it's the legal team. Do you have an account reference number, please?
Yes, I think my contact is it Robert Mann?
Oh, yeah, Robert's here. He's not on the phones today. Is that alright if I help you?
Yeah, that's fine. I've got a reference number. Do you want the reference number?
Yes, please. Confirm your name, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Just got a couple of more questions and I'll be able to help you.
Okay.
We don't accept that form of payment. We only deal in cash, sterling.
Yes, I know that, but you said that you don't accept my form of payment, but what I've paid for was lawfully and with remedy under the bills of exchange as a negotiable instrument, and I've sent all the data off to E.ON's legal team, and as of yet I've not had a reply.
Okay, I'm just going to put you on hold.
Hello.
Hello. I'm sorry to ask you this, but what specifically haven't we replied to? What letter? Have you got the letter dated with you? Have you got a copy?
Yeah. 7th of April.
7th of April.
And the 1st of April. Saying that you're going to commence legal proceedings against me, and I wrote a pack off. Then I paid with the bills of exchange, and then I got another reply from you on the 7th of April, which to say that we regret we do not form that accept of payment, and I need to pay this promptly. So then I sent you quite a few important documents, because you're saying that, well, not you personally, but E.ON was saying that they don't trade in promissory notes because it's not a form of cash. Well, I produced documents that it was. That was about a month ago. It'll be a month this Monday, and I've heard nothing from you at all.
I'm afraid I can't see those documents on the account.
Well, it was sent to E.ON, and it was sent recorded delivery.
Okay. Do you have a receipt for the recorded delivery?
I have a receipt for all my recorded deliveries. Yes.
Is it one dated the 9th of April? I've got that. FAO Legal Department.
I've got one dated the 1st of April that was signed recorded delivery. Can't read the signature, it's just a squiggle, but that was delivered on the 1st of April at 8:48.
What office? Where did you address it
to Nottingham, Collier's Way.
Yeah, we're not based in Collier's Way. We're based in Trinity House.
Right.
So I don't know. Yeah.
Well, it was sent through anyway. I've got proof of postage.
Yeah, it's okay if you sent through. It's just that all I can confirm is we've received a letter dated the 9th of April from yourself.
Yes.
It says private and confidential, FAO Legal Department. You must pass this on to your legal department if you're not legally trained.
Yes.
Implied omission, absent response and compliance, and I don't know what that means.
That means basically if you don't reply to me and you remain silent, then you're agreeing in what I'm saying. That's a legal term, and it's binding as well.
Okay, you're legally trained?
I'm a paralegal, yes.
You're paralegal?
I am,
okay.
yes. And obviously when I'm speaking to people, they're not legally trained. And it proved the point when I first spoke with a lady called Samantha, when I did the direct debit indemnity clawback on this account, and when E.ON took quite a lot of money out of my account without giving me prior permission, they must give me 10 days formal notice. They didn't, they just took it out. This Samantha was asking me legislation. Well, there's no legislation. I can't quote the legislation because I'm not legally trained. Okay. And they said
you just said you were. You said
no. There's a difference. There's being legally trained and paralegal. I don't hold any law qualifications.
Okay, so you're not a paralegal.
I don't hold any lawful qualifications. It's just what I've done in my own research, and I help people, and I'm quite up to spec on law and on the law and how it works on the bills of exchange for utilities. That's why I'm enclosing all these documents, and E.ON aren't responding, because I found them that they do trade in promissory notes, because I've got one here.
What's your next course of action then? Because we're not taking any legal action on this account. So
my next call of action.
What's your point of action?
Well, I've got one here.
What's your next course of action then? Because we're not taking any legal action on this account. So
my next call of action.
What's your point of action?
Well, I've got one here.
What's your next course of action then? Because we're not taking
Well,
any legal action on this account. So
my next call of action.
What's your point of action?
Well, I just wanted to see.
Next?
Yeah, I just wanted to see where E.ON were on this, and because of the letters, and they were threatening letters, they were going to take me to court. They've told me twice. I said, well, take me to court.
Yeah.
So then I submitted my bundle, not a legal pack, just my bundle of documents, because basically E.ON is saying that they don't accept this form of payment. Then they're saying promissory notes, and I've said, well, I'm not paying with a promissory note. But then I've found out other information about E.ON's on their accounts, and I've found information where E.ON issued a promissory note for €450 million with a 7-year maturity value on it. And I've also got E.ON doing business in commerce on other documents as well with promissory notes and bonds.
Okay, so what's your point?
My point is really is to see where I am in this situation and what E.ON's going to do with respect to me, so I can move on and put it to sleep, put it to rest.
Well, at the moment, I can tell you the balance outstanding, as we've issued you now indemnity claims, so you've had the money back that E.ON have taken.
Yes.
So the balance on the account stands at £2,719.83.
Yes, and I've already paid that, and I've also issued you a notary protest as well to dispute the billing.
How have you paid that?
On the bills of exchange as a negotiable instrument, which you refused.
We're not accepting it.
You're not accepting it?
No.
Oh, that's fine then. So my next question is, are you taking me to county court then?
No.
So there's going to be no further action?
Not from the legal team.
Okay. So where's the further action coming from then?
I don't know all the end processes for E.ON, but I think that would be it would probably be sent out to an external debt collection agency.
An external debt collection company, which are now third-party interlopers then, and they're going into my affairs and they have no right to do my affairs. I also served a Section 10 data protection.
You're quoting things that don't make any sense.
To who?
I've told you what's going to happen. I've told you our position. Yeah? It hasn't gone to external debt collection agency at the moment. You're jumping the gun. And also, we wouldn't take any action without it being lawful.
Right, but all I'm saying is I've got to cover my bases and rebut your claims. All I'm issuing you is a Section 10 data protection because it stays with you as the company. You can't pass my details on to a third-party company without my permission. All I've done is serve lawful legal notices to you.
So have we.
You've served me no notices.
We haven't done that yet. That's why we haven't served any notice. In due course, if it's passed to a debt collection agency, then you will get due notice.
But if it's passed to a debt collection agency, you've already discharged the bill because you've returned them back to me. Therefore, the bill never existed in the first place. That's why I issued a notary protest under the bills of exchange.
Okay, well, this is going nowhere.
Well, it is because I'm trying to get a remedy to the situation.
The remedy is the money outstanding, and the remedy is you've used the gas and electricity. You pay for it, and then that's the matter ended. But you pay with it something that E.ON will accept, which is money.
So E.ON actually in business then with promissory notes, that's all right for E.ON to do that then?
I can't comment on that.
Well, I've produced documents to that effect.
Well, if you'd like to write again...
Well, no, I'm not writing again because I've produced quite a lot of documents and it's been a month. It'll be a month this Monday and I've heard nothing. But they were soon quick to threaten to take me to court in 2 letters.
Okay.
That's where I am at the moment.
I take your point.
So that's where I am. So I've come back and says, well, you're wrong in what you're saying because I've proved that E.ON do operate in commerce under the bills of exchange. They have to. And it's
We're not accepting that.
And it's
We're not accepting that.
And it's
We're
not
accepting that.
It's not. Well, if you're saying you're not accepting bills of exchange, how are people supposed to pay with cash or cheque? Because that's the bills of exchange.
So is that how you're going to pay then?
Yeah, I've already paid it.
By cash or cheque?
I can't because you don't accept that form of payment. You just said you don't accept bills of exchange.
No, I didn't.
And it's
We're not accepting that.
And it's
We're
not
accepting that.
And it's
We're
not
accepting that. I didn't.
You've just said that. You've just said it.
I may have said that, but you're twisting my word.
I'm not twisting it, because under the bills of exchange, cash, cheque, promissory notes, they're all part of negotiable instruments and methods of paying. And that's how the bill of exchange works today, when people pay with cash, or people pay with cheque, or people pay with promissory notes. But if you're saying you don't accept that form of payment, then how do you expect people to pay with cash or cheque? Because that's the bill of exchange, that's how commerce works.
Okay, you didn't specifically say that previously.
Well, that's where I stand.
Yes,
I've paid that in full. I've not refused to...
Cheque, debit card, credit card.
Well, I can't, because bills of exchange, you said you don't accept that form of payment.
Okay, this is going nowhere.
Well, it is. All I want is a settlement of where you're going from this. I've proved that E.ON operate by issuing promissory notes. Clear as black and white, I've sent proof. Because it's not E.ON that issue the joint gyro credit slip to everybody. What have they done, Wes? Has she cut me off?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, I'm just going to put you on to my colleague Nick.
Okay.
Hi there, you're through to Nick on the legal team. Sorry, can I just ask how to pronounce your surname, please?
Fine.
My colleague Fiona's, I'm sitting next to her and I could overhear the conversation.
That's fine, yeah.
I've got quite a lot of experience with dealing with people trying to make payment with the promissory notes, accepted by value, things like that. And so I thought it prudent that I have a quick chat with you. I can see from the notes on the account that you've made attempts to make payments with promissory notes and things like that, and we've sent letters back to you telling you how to make payment. The short version of our position is that you receive invoices from us. Those invoices detail how payment is to be made, and they are the only acceptable payment methods available to you. I can see you have made payment in the past in correct manners, so you are aware of how to make payments. Our position remains pretty much exactly as what Fiona's told you. You know how to make payment. You need to choose one of those methods within which to make payment, and if you don't, we're going to take legal action against you. I'm going to tack on something to the end of that, which is the fact that I've been in court on cases where people have tried to use the same defence within which you're trying to make payment, and none of them have succeeded.
Right.
Do you think there's anything further to discuss?
Yes, I do. Quite a lot to discuss, because I've not paid with a promissory note.
Okay.
And I've not.
Are you going to make payment via one of the methods detailed on your invoices?
No, because I've already paid it. I've not refused to pay it. I've already paid it and issued you documents. You see, is it Fiona I was speaking? Was it Fiona I was speaking to?
It was.
Yeah. Well, when E.ON sent me a letter to say that they don't accept that form of payment. And promissory notes, which I've not paid with a promissory note, and it was Lord Denning that said that you treat promissory note as cash, but I've not paid with that.
Yeah, that's all nonsense.
It is. You must check. You must check it, because
I don't need to check it. I've been to court. This is what you don't understand now. I've been to court in front of judges.
Yes.
And I've counted these arguments in court, and I've been successful every single time.
Okay.
It's nonsense. It's an internet fallacy.
Is it? That's why there's a guy I already know that's paying through that method with E.ON up north of the country that went to court, and E.ON.
No, I think your friend's probably pulling your leg.
Do you think so?
Probably,
yeah. You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, if that's your opinion.
Yeah, it is.
So
I fully believe that.
Okay, if that's what you think, that's great. But under the Consumer Credit Act, Section 123, Paragraph 5, it says for non-commercial agreement. It's only people that operate in commerce, companies, that use the resources, that need to pay for it.
I'm not going to get into a protracted conversation over this.
Okay, well, I'm telling you then...
position clear.
Yes.
You need to make payment, or we're going to sue you. And I can guarantee you that if you try and defend, or try and get out of it making payment in this way, you will lose. I can guarantee you that.
Okay, I'll hold you to that then, sir.
Okay.
I'll hold you to that, and I've paid it with remedy. It's you that's refused it by sending it back. I've made a notary protest, and I won't be paying any more because I've already paid it, and you've discharged it under the bills of exchange because you've sent it back to me. So therefore, the alleged debt never existed in the first place. So I've said it in the last two letters.
If you believe that, then when we sue you, put a defence in
My defence is already ready.
And then we'll have a county court judge decide who's correct, okay?
No, that's fine. My defence is already ready. My legal pack's ready to go. I've asked you to take me to court on the last two...
Yep. So you're happy with us raising a claim on this today, are you?
Oh, I'm very much happy so, yeah. That you can... Because I've already asked it and I've already sent documents to the legal team. Which has been 3 weeks ago, and I've heard no reply yet.
No problem. I'll make sure that you get sued today, then.
Please.
Yeah,
Please do.
Anything else I can help you with?
No, that's fine. So you are going through legal action?
That's correct.
Okay, I'll just let you know as well that this telephone call has been recorded.
Well, number one, you're not allowed to record a call without someone's consent. But number two, I don't care anyway, because everything I've told you is factually correct, and so I don't mind you recording the conversation. You have my permission after the fact.
I don't need...
Which is something that in future you need to obtain before, but whatever.
You don't need permission when you're phoning from a private property.
Again, I think I have a lot more legal knowledge.
Okay, you have a lot... You don't, because you have no concept of the bills of exchange. But okay, I'm looking forward to court action.
Huh?
I'm looking forward to the court action, and I'll prove you wrong.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, please proceed with legal action then, because you threatened in 2 letters that you are. But as of yet, I've heard nothing.
All right, no problem. I'll make sure that you get sued today. It just seems a strange request. Not many people ask us to sue them.
No, because I know my argument's correct.
What you want, we'll make sure that happens.
Please do, because I know my argument's correct. All right.
Can I help you with?
No, that's fine.
All right, you have a good day, and I'm sure we'll meet one day in court.
I hope so.
All right,
see ya. Bye-bye.
Debt Free TV, in association with GetOutOfDebtFree.org.